The title structure I used in my opening sequence conveyed conventions of the genre, aligning itself with such films as Submarine, Green Street and The Firm. I've done this by using plain, white on black bold lettering, this in turn reflecting the blunt trauma of bullying, as well as in a blunt way it raises issues in modern society. This again mirrored within such other films as Green Street, during the opening sequence in a prison cell especially. The setting is imperative in the social British genre. However, during my opening sequence, I chose to subvert the conventions held of the genre, therefore distancing myself from the derelict, graffitied inner-city areas or prison-used offenders. I believe, however, my character's age and subsequent naivety to the deeper side of that world suits the softer side of a busy town centre. During the research and production stages, I made a conscious decision to keep the use of props to a bare minimum, mainly due to the lack of another character, so therefore no human interaction within the opening sequence. However, where I chose a less is more approach with the props, within the clothing section, I tried to reflect more of the character's persona and more of the plot. The character's plain jeans and hoodie do indeed follow the conventions of the genre, as well as the fact it appears he has tried to fit in by following the fashion. It feels a little more of the plot before the voiceover kicks in. As seen within a few of my blog posts, I had the dilemma. I tried to raise the right end in Nimbicos and fit the appearance to the plot, which is imperative within my genre, however without being grossly stereotypical and cheesy. When looking back at the video, I believe the outcome fits with the plot well, being the young 16-year-old boy struggling to fit in, as well as his face and the character fitting the voiceover. Throughout the editing stage, I've been looking back to examples of my genre. The main example film I've used is Green Street 2. For instance, during the opening sequence of Green Street, when the scenes cut from the main character in the cell to the oncoming prison guards to then the antagonist, is therefore raising Nimbicos and establishing a narrative. I've therefore been trying to emulate this within my own work, through the use of flashbacks, to cause what is brought him to the point of wanting to jump off the roof. This subsequently is establishing the narrative and mirroring the techniques used within the film. I've also followed the conventions held of the social British genre by using a voiceover. It is therefore establishing the protagonist early on in the sequence. My opening sequence relies heavily on a voiceover, accompanied by the backing track. The backing track I chose to use is a soft, slow, melodic track by the pianist Kevin MacLeod. I believe it fits well with the visuals. However, looking back at other films in my genre, I've distanced myself greatly from them, mainly by not using a beat-heavy synthesized track. A very different sound to the track I used. However, I believe that this works in my favour, as I want to fit into the social British genre without becoming predictable, and it fits with my character appropriately, being a smart child brought up in the wrong area. I endeavoured to raise several Nimbicos within my work. What brought him there? What happens next? Does he survive?